All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well, where I learned this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, shalom to the men and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. And today, man, just coming on a quick little video because I seen a video on TikTok and it was like, God is the alpha. Basically, these wicked divine nine fraternities and sororities was basically that's against the scriptures, man. That's against the ways of Yahweh Shai. Because once you go into those fraternities and those sororities, actually you worship different Egyptian gods, man. You worship the sun god and different wicked things, man, which is totally against the scriptures. This is the true fraternity, man. That's a fraternity of wickedness, but this is the fraternity of righteousness. Now let's look up the word fraternity, man. The word fraternity, early 14th century, body of men associated by common interest. And hey, that's the spirit. Let's get the scriptures, man. But we go any further because you go into those people that's in that Greek society, and it's one down the street from where I stay at, man. And basically what they do, niggas once a month get together and they stunt. Once a month they get together and do quote unquote community service, man. Which here in this fraternity or this righteous brotherhood, guess what, man? Brothers come together weekly, even during the week, man. Multiple times a week to come together to get to the ultimate goal, man. And what's the ultimate goal for us? To get saved, to get delivered from this wicked place, man. You know, these other people in Omega, Alpha, guess what? Their goal is to be on top in Babylon. Our goal is to get out of Babylon, man. So let's read this. This Psalms 133 and verse 1. Behold, how good and pleasant. It's like how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Yes, man. Because brothers come from different walks of life. Whether brothers was rappers, whether brothers was athletes, or whether brothers was entertainers or anything, brothers come from different paths of life, but they all come together with what? This word, man. They all come together with what? This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord have given us, man. And even though we left those things behind and people call us stupid and crazy, guess what? We know the true reward for leaving this world and coming back towards Yahweh Shai, man. Let's get this real quick in Zephaniah 2 in verse 1. It says, gather yourselves together. Matter of fact, let's look up that word unity. Because it says, gather yourselves together. Because ultimately, we becoming one. And I got that in Ephesians, the 4th chapter. But let's get this word unity real quick. The word unity, Strong's H, 3162. It says union, unitedness, together, all together, all together alike, man. Because even though brothers got different spirits, every brother still got a little bit of Yahweh Shai in you, man. And that's what make us come together. You might say tomato, I might say tomato, but we both saying Yahweh Shai, you know? So let's go ahead and read this again. Zephaniah 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation, not desire. And ultimately, they want us to gather together under the fraternity of wickedness, man. Or under the divine nine. That's what they call them people, the divine nine fraternity. They want us to gather ourselves under that. But no, we're gathering ourselves together under this righteous brotherhood, man. And again, you gathering yourselves in this truth is ultimately going to lead unto your salvation, man. You know? Let's go ahead and read this again. Go back into the word fraternity. Body of men associated by common interest. So basically we have one thing in common, man. And what's that one thing? Ephesians 4, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, there is one body. And we all connected to the body of Yahweh Shai, whether you the big toe, whether you the pinky. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? That pinky, even you the little pinky toe, man. Guess what? You still have a job to do for the lack of better words. And again, wherever the body eats, you're going to get a part of those nutrients, man. You know? And that's a beautiful thing. Read this again. There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. So every brother have the same hope, man. It's not like we're on the highways and byways and it's a brother believing in the Trinity. Hey, if that's true, man, we're gonna out that brother. We're gonna ask that. We're gonna try to convert that brother to righteousness. And if he don't, he's gonna have to leave, man. Because again, we all on one hope, man. It's not like it's a brother hoping that America can have 5 more years so his son can graduate college. No, man. We wanted America to be done away yesterday. But let's go ahead and continue on. It says one Lord. Yes, Yahweh Shai, man. One faith, one baptism, one power, and Father of all, who is above all, through all, in you all. And that's why Yahweh Shai said, abide in me and I in you, man. Because, hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, this is how we all come together, man. Through this word. And again, brothers might have differences. You might like the Cowboys, I might like the Redskins. But at the end of the day, those things are vain, because what really matters is what this truth, this doctrine that we're coming together on, man. And that's the spirit too, because even with fraternities and the brotherhood, it's always the big brother, you know what I'm saying? So it's an order with it too, man. Unlike these divine nine guys, man, which they are just a whole bunch of jakes, you know, who Esau, he ain't let you join the skull and bones, so he let you niggas create the boule, man. Let's go ahead and continue on. Let's go to Baruch 5 and verse jump it down to verse 5. Because again, how do we come together under what? This word. This is the book of Baruch 5 and 5. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about towards the east, and behold, thy children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High. And this is a part of us returning unto our power, man. Basically, turning our back upon this word and turning our face towards Yahweh Shai. And it's only going to be a remnant that do that, man. It's only going to be a particular spirits that's going to return back unto the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son. But the rest said they will not turn unto Him, man. So that's what brings us together. That's what makes us a fraternity. And yes, it's going to be women going to believe too, but it's going to start with the men. This is the book of Ezekiel 34, jumping down to verse 31. It says, and ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture are men. So even though it's going to be women that's going to believe, but it all starts with the men, bro. That's why it's a brotherhood first. That's why it was 12 disciples, man. And Mary, she wasn't a disciple, man. You know, Mary Magdalene, she wasn't a disciple. She was a believer, man. She didn't have that lot to build up the church, man. Yeah, she was a help. She had an important part. She had a beautiful role. But at the same time, it wasn't her role to go out there and prophesy, man. You know? Read this again. This Ezekiel 34 and 31. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, saith the Lord power. Yes, man. So we're all coming off the vibration of Yahweh Shai. This is how we're coming together, man. So let's go back into this word. Body of men, fraternity, body of men associated by common interests. Old French, fraternité, from land, fraternium, fraternité is brotherhood, man. And again, it's not like, for lack of better words, no, Jake, they can get out, they can't come together and have a barbecue without people shooting each other down, man. But brothers can come together week in and week out, and, you know, come together and do this work. So let's go ahead and go continuing on. It says, brotherly love, from frater, brother, from pi root, barater. Let's go into the word barater. The word barater, it says the root word brother. Let's go right here. It says brethren. Let's go ahead and let's see what that word brethren means. Let's see what that word brethren and bully. Let's see what that word bully means too, man, because that's the spirit too. Because a lot of times your big brothers, they be so-called bullies, so why they can toughen you up, man. And that's why it's an order. Let's go ahead and get that word bully first, man. Because how Esau try to do, he try to put certain words in a negative view, but really certain of those words are heavy, man. Like the word bully. The word bully mean what? Sweetheart. Now, when you go into the word, sweetheart, basically that word heart goes back into love or mind. It says perhaps from Dutch, Boel, lover, brother. So a loving brother, man. And what the scriptures say, open rebuke is better than secret love, man. That's a beautiful thing. That's a true brother, Continuing on. It says, from medieval Dutch, brodeer, brother. Let's go ahead and continue on. Let's jump down a little bit. Right here, mentioning meaning deteriorated 17th century through fine fellow, and you always look up to your big brother. He's a fine fellow and blusterer. Right here, it says to harasser of the weak. So, because certain brothers is set towards your way to strengthen you, man, to strengthen you in righteousness, man. Let's go ahead and jump down. The objective meaning worthy, jolly, admirable, because you look up to big brothers, man. So this a part of this fraternity, and it's not man worshiping, man. But like the scriptures say, you see a wise man, you wear his doorsteps, man. You get close unto him. You rub elbows with him, because why? Iron sharpeneth iron, man. So let's go ahead and go right here to the word brethren. Since we got the word bully, and again, Esau trying to make that word seem devilish, but that word bully is heavy. That word brethren, it says alternative plural of brother. See, it was one of them said religious. Esau took it down, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, here you go. Alternative plural for brother, predominant since 1200 to 1600s by surviving only in religious usage and not only used in reference to male children of the same parents. And that's the spirit. It says male children of the same parents, because why? We have the same belief and we have the same father, which is who? Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man. Continuing on. It says the title was used by primitive Christians, and that's the anointed ones, man. That's the only thing that word Christian mean. But yeah, bro, this is just a quick little video. I pray it was edifying. I want to say call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, Shalom DTA, and the Bible.